Thank you for having me. City Council, Jose Guerra, Monte Bella community again. A couple concerns I had this weekend. We had a soccer league game go on. I'm not sure who allowed that to happen. When we have the actual soccer field right off of, I believe it's Constitution, that is available where they can rent and do it. I don't know why they're having it in Monte Bella, and they're not even using the school. They're doing it all over the park. They took down the stakes. They took down the caution tape. So all the good work you guys did on the park just got ruined this weekend on this Sunday. On another note, we have a fire hydrant also on Monte Bella Boulevard that's been over 2 years not been replaced. I've gone over with Mr. Barrera over here to try to get it done. I'm not sure if the city's blaming the fire department blaming the city. We went to go talk to the gentleman over here at City Hall, the guy that's in charge, I forgot his name. And he said, oh yeah, I'm waiting for the funds. Funds for what? I mean, I don't understand what he's waiting for. If the insurance claim came from the car that hit it, that should have been taken care of a year ago. It's been almost 2 years, going on 3 now. Okay, and then the other thing was that I did get a little upset about the H2A building that you guys are trying to, not you guys, but the county, trying to put over there in Monte Bella. No problem, but do the exit off the LSL Road, and I'm the only person that actually attended it, not live, but online, because I found out 10 minutes before they started the meeting. Kind of shady when they do stuff like that. Make sure they come forward when they're gonna come and try to build some in our community. Be upfront with us, come talk to us, come see us, we're people. Don't do your 200 feet where nobody lives. Nobody lives 200 feet from that building. It's impossible to get that information out.
Council, my name is Gloria de la Rosa, and I live in Laurel Heights, and I'm here this afternoon to support my neighbors in Monte Bella with their concern about what happened this weekend in their neighborhood park. We in Laurel Heights have a neighborhood park, and there's a lot of them within the city. And I'm worried because if it happened there, where all these adult men were playing soccer and they have pictures to show how many cars were there, Councilmember Barrera, and it's unacceptable, okay? They took all the yellow tape out, all the money the city put in for the seating, they didn't care. So I'm really here to support them. Let's find a solution to this problem because it's going to spread within our community. Thank you.
Hello, Mayor and City Council members. This is Yolanda Hayes. I'm calling about Measure G. I was trying to read some of the information that I feel pertains to me, and of course, more important to me is quality of life. What they did in Monte Bella is unacceptable. The city worked hard to put up that seeding green to grow more grass, and it's a lot of work to do that, just to throw money down the drain. I'd like to know, how are we actually measuring quality of life in Salinas? For its Measure G has been, I guess, in progress for 9 years, and it's a 15-year item that was approved by the voters. But I would like to know, how are we measuring the quality of life? Because as I see it, as much hard work as you all do, and thank you for that, it seems that the quality of life is going downhill with all the information that the public talked about, sorry, I got distracted, talked about racing cars and accidents and killings and just gang violence. Our police chief, which I really feel sad that he left. And I thank Mr. Pia and Mr. Callahan and our mayor for remaining strong pillars of our community. But I really would like to know, how are we measuring the quality of life? I'm hoping that the people that are on council, that they're not just using this as a stepping stone to get to the next level, to really think about the residents of Salinas. And I'm sorry, I'm not sure if you are mute, but I think I've talked too much. Anyway, thank you very much.
Good afternoon. I heard we have an interim police chief. Congratulations. We should all stomp our feet and clap our hands. The housing conversation is really interesting because you have low-income people that don't have homes, and at the same time, our taxing structure will force people with homes out of homes. So people will buy a home, but their real challenge is not their mortgage, it's the amount of taxes that the city charges for them to keep their home. And so when we look at housing, we need to look at people that don't have homes and the need to sustain your middle class, right? And not to tax them out of the resources that they have. I represent the Monte Bella community. We have issues with the soccer community coming in and destroying aspects of our park. We met with Mr. Rojas, who's the president of the organization, and he basically said that the city has cut down parks at Constitution, and there's other city locations where they could play soccer, but the city is not allowing them to play soccer. We will work with him to try to monitor the park, because if his folks are coming in, maybe he can teach them to respect the park. At the same time, if we were to have some people come in from code enforcement to try to make sure that the rules were followed, we brought the bylaws with us and the rules with us. We can share them with you and Mr. Rojas. There is a need to allow his organization access to the city resources that are available, so that way he doesn't have to come into the community and destroy the playgrounds and the play yards of the schools. And again, we pay the taxes that threaten us to have to leave our homes, right? If we don't pay taxes, we leave our homes, but at the same time, we're not getting the services that we're paying for.
My name is Antonio Rábago. I'm with the Monte Bella. We have a little issue, as you just heard. We've been ignored for the past 4 years. This time is really out of control because supposedly Parks and Recreation reseeded the turf, and then they allowed for these games to take place Saturday and Sunday from 9 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock in the afternoon. This created a parking situation, no supervision from the city, no help from the police, no help from code enforcement, and people do as they please all around our community with, you name it. 2 bathrooms for 300 or 400 people during the day, and we call for help. As of today, we haven't received 1 call. We're asking for your help, City Council Barrera and the rest of the City Council people, and Mr. Pia, and Parks and Recreation. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, welcome.
Hi, good evening. Jose Guerra, Monte Bella community. I've been talking to my colleagues here, and we did have a meeting with Mr. Abbasi with the Alsa School District, and also Mr. Rojas with the Soccer League. And we're trying to get it all put together. We're not going to get any help from the school. They said no. It's a liability for them to go through the front, hire a janitor. It's going to cost them, Mr. Agua, was it $580 a day? $580 a day plus times 3, to actually have that happen. They have the resources there at the school. They're the one allowing it. They should be responsible for it. They're not taking charge for it. But now, since the city has opened the gate on the other side, it becomes a city issue now. Now it's a city issue. So is the city going to come in and put portables? Is the city going to come in and have people patrol or make sure they have enough resources? Mr. Rojas can't do that by himself, and not by himself. There's too many people. There's no way he can watch all those people at one shot. It's impossible. So are we going to do something about it, council members, mayor? I mean, we need to do something. Mr. Pia, Ms. Lindquist, are we going to do something for the community? Because you guys don't live there, we do. So we see it all. And if we don't see it, it gets sent to us by phone. So a lot of my reports, I'm not there. It gets sent to me. And I do them on the Salinas City Connect, and people say, oh, you might misinform, this and that. I don't do that. I inform what people give me, people that are there. I'm not there. So if someone wants to say that, they need to actually get their facts right. So if they're going to say we're misinforming, they should come and take a look themselves and get the right information. Well, thank you.
My name is Jorge Rojas. I'm a father of kids in the districts, and I'm also a veteran and community advocate. So the conversation that has been unfolding is in regards to the Monte Bella Park. We had a meeting already, and we were trying to find an amicable solution, and we're getting to that point. But like I expressed, the school district can only do so much. We need the help and support of the city. And that's why we're trying to brainstorm ideas as how we can solve this solution. And I have a meeting with Kristen Lundquist this Friday, and we're going to discuss about what options we have. Our organization, we are Monterey County Soccer Club. We have over 300 teams. So if you multiply that times 20, so we're looking at hitting almost 8,000 membership pretty soon, and the organization keeps growing. But we can only do so much. We play year-round. In the winter, the Constitution Complex is closed. Road Bank is not allowing us to share the facility, which I've expressed that if we could use it every other weekend, that way our kids could use it, and then they have the adult program that's using it, use it every other weekend. But that idea has not been entertained. So I went out to Pajaro Valley Unified School District, and we were able to do an MOU. That MOU will consist of having our kids play over there, but I don't see why we have to travel all the way to Watsonville to have our kids play over there. Another thing is we have the high school all-star game, which is the largest event in the county, and we have the high school seniors play in this event. We had a container at Constitution Complex, but we were told we had to remove it. We have it right now in Watsonville, so we have our partnerships with KSBW, Estrella TV, and all these organizations, and we have to go drive over to Watsonville to get our equipment so we could have a high school all-star game, which happens the second weekend of March. So we're not here to point fingers at anyone. We just want a cooperation, work together, school district, the community, and city. Thank you.
Dwight?
So I'm a member of the Monte Bella community too, but I have other issues that I would like to bring up. The city approved 2 stop signs to mitigate the speeding on Schaumburg Parkway. And if the police department is down 30 officers, how will they stop infractions how will the infractions be enforced if we don't have the police officers to write tickets? Would not be better to have speed bumps when they police themselves? I also have a suggestion regarding recruiting police officers. I did a Google search for how many students were enrolled at Salinas Unified School District and Hartnell College. There are approximately 15,000 students in the high schools and 17,000 at Hartnell. Wouldn't it be advantageous to recruit from these schools? The city could offer incentives like tuition assistance 3 years for 3 years of service for the police department. This could be funded from the 30 officer salary budget that we're already down.
Jose Guerra again, representing Monte Bella. We're still having more issues with that soccer league out there, the parking, code enforcement. It's not coming out. Someone's saying they're not coming out. No one's out there. PD can't come out. That's such a minimal thing to have PD come out and deal with that. I mean, I feel like I'm at the door and I'm knocking and you guys are looking through the peephole, but nobody's opening the door. You know, I need somebody to open the door and come and help us. We need your help. We need this taken care of. I've sent an email today to a lot of members. One to Mr. Pia, one to Ms. Lindquist, and both of them I'm blocked out of their email for some reason. I don't know how that happened. The email's blocked. I don't know if I got the wrong email or can you guys please send me an email? I'm el.big.guerra@gmail.com. Send me an email, please, and I'll be happy to discuss it. But other than that, thank you guys. You know, hopefully we get this new city manager thing taken care of and we can get back on the road and fix this beautiful community we live in. We have a beautiful place we live in. We need to take care of all these people that pay taxes. And if anybody pays taxes, I think Monte Bella probably pays the most. So let's take care of the people that are actually doing a lot more and coming out here and representing for the communities. Let's take care of everybody, guys. All your districts, you know, you can all roll your eyes. It doesn't matter to me. It's all good. You just please help us do your job. Do your job, please. Have a great day.